Grandma's Story, Naming Your Newborn by Practiceandgo on our nosleep. This is a warning my grandmother told my mother and 8 of her other sons and daughters. In the past, this was normal, and as children we had to memorize what to call our uncles, different terms in acknowledgement of seniority. By now you would have guessed we live in an Asian country where superstition is an everyday thing. Just about 40 years ago, my mother was still living in straw huts which creaked and leaked rainwater as strong wind blows and hard rain falls. This is not just a story. This is a warning. As with many Western superstition, there are Eastern superstition too. I could list a few off the top of my head. 4 is an unlucky number as it's vocally similar to die in Chinese. 18 is too unlucky because there are 18 levels of hell, and many more. One story that stood out was how everyone in the village named their baby before they were born. My grandmother recalled a pair of newlyweds were giving birth to twins. They were rich, of another religion, and had no room for Chinese superstitions beliefs. They were warned, but they ignored it. 2 girls were born yet to be named. That night, a strong wind blew across the village and rain was about to fall. Villagers rushed to take their clothes, drying on the poles, into the house. They heard whispers from a nearby graveyard. It was giggles of 2 little children. Fearing they would be caught in the rain, several adults went to help them back to their homes. Upon arriving, they saw no one and thought they had already left. After turning their backs, the giggle resumed and the children were speaking to each other. "What shall we name the girls?" a small, mischievous voice asked. "Well, they were born at 6 while it was raining," another replied. "Let's name one of them Miss Drowned and Miss Stabbed," the first voice answered. The giggles then faded along with the wind. Thoroughly freaked, the villagers warned the new parents, but their words fell on deaf ears. Nothing happened for the next 9 years, and Cynthia and Betty grew up as normally as other kids. The villagers were further scorned by the parents. They no longer shared their riches with the villagers. Nobody expected to hear the news on the kid's 10th birthday. Betty was drowned while swimming in the pool with a couple of kids at her own birthday party. Cynthia went missing after stepping out for a bathroom break, only to be found brutally murdered with 6 stab wounds to her body after being raped. The parents moved out of the village shortly after to America to escape the reality of it all. Rumor has it they eventually were left penniless from drug abuse and committed suicide shortly after. The story was passed down then as a warning to their children and their children's children to always name their child before they were born, or someone or something else will name them for you.